as you're getting into your morning routine, as you're figuring this thing out, know that for the first few days it might be a little bit easier because you have initial motivation. It might become difficult after a few days. And something that's really important in this process is that you make sure that you're doing things that are enjoyable, that relax you, that give you some benefit in the morning, so that if everything is difficult, everything is frustrating, it can be overwhelming for some people. So one thing I'm going to talk about today is visualization. Visualization is a really important part of your morning. Yesterday I talked about affirmations. These are both things that you will start feeling good about yourself within a very few short weeks, okay? And that will continue the momentum. It's a really important part. So for visualization, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you pay attention to your position. Wherever you are, what I want you to do is usually people are sitting, so whether it's on the floor, whether it's on the couch or whatever else, make sure that you're upright, okay? Make sure that, again, I talked about that kind of like string coming out from the crown of your head or whatever. Make sure that you're upright, because it's wakeful. It is energizing. If you're slouched over, what happens immediately is you start feeling the way you are acting. So sit up straight, be in a comfortable position, and start to work on your breathing. So again, take a few just really good deep breaths. Feel the life, the oxygen moving into your body and giving you life, just for a few seconds. You can take 5 breaths, that's enough. What you want to do secondly is you want to start visualizing the future as if you're there and there are no restrictions. This is a really important part of visualization. You want to act as if you're experiencing it in the future with no restrictions. What this does is allows you to dream a little bit and go, what is it that I really want? Not what do I expect from others. The first few times you do this, it might be expectations from culture or whatever. I need a new vehicle or whatever it is, right? But as you experience this over and over, as you get better at it, what you will start to realize is that, wait a second, there are other things coming into this that I really desire deep down, which is a beautiful process. It's encouraging. It helps you along with all of this. The next thing that I want you to focus on is make sure that you are visualizing in vivid detail. If you don't visualize in vivid detail and add in your emotions and your senses, it's not going to be a very strong visualization. This is why I say this. When you visualize, if it's really strong, if you're doing it really well with making it vivid, bringing in your senses, bringing in your emotions, what happens is there's a part of your brain that has a difficult time realizing that it's not true. In the same way that when you're really stressed about something coming up, like maybe you're late getting back from something and you're worried about what someone's reaction is going to be, or late to your job or whatever it is, and you're imagining all the things that could be happening, and your heart rate starts increasing and you start getting sweaty palms and you start getting, your body reacts because your brain starts going, this might be true. I'm not sure. There's a part of your brain that does that, okay? So what I want you to do is make it vivid. Make sure that if you are visualizing yourself on the beach or wherever it is, that you see the grains of sand, you see veins in the leaves around you, you smell things. What do you see? You can ask yourself, what am I seeing? What am I smelling? What am I listening to? How am I feeling? What is the temperature? What am I warm? Am I cold? Is there a breeze? What is that like? Am I tasting anything? Do I have some coffee or tea or something else that I'm tasting in my mouth? The more you add in, the better it gets. How am I feeling? What am I relaxed? Am I invigorated? Use better vocabulary than happy, sad. Okay, if you're only using that kind of vocabulary with your emotions, you're emotionally a little bit slow. So what you need to do is increase your emotional vocabulary. You can go online and simply type in emotions wheel, and what you will do is be given a lot of emotions that stem from basic emotions. So instead of happy, you can be like excited, invigorated, joyful, grateful, whatever it is, okay? Next, make sure that you're focusing and that this process is seeing yourself as if it's happening right now. Seeing yourself as if it's happening right now. So when you're visualizing, this is very helpful. Make sure that you can see yourself in yourself. If you see it as if you're watching a movie of yourself, it's not as powerful, okay? Because you're watching yourself from a distance. If you can imagine experiencing these things, it's really, really helpful. Having said that, so experience it yourself, but then also every once in a while take a step back and look at yourself. notice your face. Notice the look of determination. Look at the joy on your face. Look at the emotions and the focus that you have as you are going about your day, whether it's relaxed or happy, like whatever it is, okay? And then you can also visualize, so that's in the future, you can also visualize yourself in the future of what your day looks like, what you're getting done in order to improve your days, in order to improve your business. What is the joyful look that you have as you're making those calls that you used to dread, or having a sales conversation that you used to be terrified of. Now it's something joyful, now it's something that's focused, and you're simply getting it done. The more you are able to do this, and I'm throwing a lot at you right now, watch this video a few times, okay? The more you watch this video, the more you'll be like, oh, I see how that could work. I see how that could work. I'm running into this problem. Oh, this is helpful. So just save the video. Watch it over a few times over the next couple of weeks. And what you'll start to see is, this is working for me. Know that if you're not used to this, if you're not used to imagining something good, you're used to imagining something that is frustrating in your life, this might be difficult for the first few days. That's okay. Train your brain. Work it like a muscle, where you build up strength in it to visualize. Once you're able to do that, this becomes a really, really helpful experience. Every client that I've had that has done this has come back to me that does it consistently and said, Mark, this is changing my life. So try this, enjoy the process, and again, if you need any help with it, please reach out to me.